to the sound, back to the sound.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all well and healthy and you guys have been, taking care of yourself. Okay, so now it's been a while since I've last sat down and actually filmed a video on my professional camera. I've just been, all over the place. I've been moving house. So I thought, today I wanted to just sit down and of course, talk about my transition and how it's going. So if you guys are new to my channel, hi, my name is Amra. I will put, of course, my social media links down below. Which you can of course check out. In today's video, I'm going to get straight into it because my camera is going to die, so I'm going to be quite quick and quite I'm quite oily, so just bear with me 1 second before we get into the video. So if you guys want a makeup tutorial on this look, let me know. Of course it's stunning, I'm obsessed. I'm just going to kind of, before I get into the video, I'm going to zoom you guys in so you can actually see this makeup because I'm actually dying. This is so stunning. And of course, if you guys are not following me on TikTok, I have a makeup tutorial on this look, but it's so pretty. Okay, of course, I just want to, show you the glam and what it looks like. It's so pretty, so stunning. It's glow, it's skin. So in today's video, I want to make a little transition update video. Life recently has been really crazy, I'll be honest. Today marks 19 months since I've been on, hormone replacement therapy. So, like I said, it's been a crazy ass fucking journey. I want to talk about, of course, the changes that I've, noticed and what's actually developing on my body and what's happening. Now, of course, today marks 19 months since I started hormone replacement therapy. I don't know if you guys have seen any previous videos of mine where I'm, talking about expelliarmus. Mental health wise, I want to of course talk about mental health first. My hormones have been all over the place, meaning my emotions have been all over the place. I know that some trans people, develop, they're more kind of in touch with their feelings and emotions. With me personally, I would, I'll be honest, I think, like I don't cry often. And of course, there's some trans people that say, oh, I'm on hormones for this long and I've noticed this and I've noticed that. And of course, I'm not a crier. I never have been. But in terms of my emotions in general, I wouldn't say they've changed drastically as of right now. I would say it's made me a bit more in touch with my feelings. Meaning, of course, I do get, I'm more emotional, but not physically crying, if that makes sense. I've got feelings now. When my body was fueled with all that testosterone, I would say, like, I felt like I was so, like, my libido was really high, like my drive was really high, and it's like I just couldn't even think straight. And it's so crazy now because these hormones are kind of aligning my mind with my body, and it's honestly, it's crazy because when you think about it, it's like, I don't regret not starting taking hormones. Like, I'm now 24, but I don't regret starting taking hormones before because I wasn't ready. And I feel like with things like this, like now I understand how difficult it is to transition. Like before it was just a thought. Before I was like, oh well, I want to transition. I want to, transition into a woman because I don't feel like a man. But then I was so scared because I was like, well, if I transition and I start taking hormones, I'm going to have to, act a certain way. I'm going to be in this box where it's like, oh well, I'm going to have to act hyper feminine in order for society to take me seriously. And of course, I've always been, very feminine. I've always used makeup as, a way to, it's a form of art for me. It's part of my expression and I've fallen in love with makeup. But in regards to my gender identity, I knew that I wanted to start taking hormones. But getting back to the main point, I don't regret not starting before. Because I wasn't ready. Like, I didn't have family support. I didn't have that kind of, that thick skin. That armour that I've built has taken years to build. So it's like, it's not just something that, I could have done before. I'll be honest. I was very I was very oblivious, you know, with things. I was always, you know, oh well, you know, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. And I think when I was younger, I just didn't give a fuck. And now it's like I give more, I care more now. Meaning, of course, now it feels really real. Now I'm making these changes to, you know, change my body. And make me feel at peace with myself, because I still don't feel at peace with myself. But I feel like in regards to my mental health, I feel like it's become worse, which is so crazy. And I feel like it's become worse due to different things. Like, for example, it's become worse because I'm putting more pressure on myself. You know, I'm putting more pressure on myself. I want to see these changes instantly, and these changes are not happening instantly. You know, of course, they're happening gradually. And it's like, I feel like I'm putting so much pressure on myself personally, but I think a lot of trans people do. Like, I'll be honest, sometimes it feels like I'm living in this different world. Like, I feel like the whole world is out to get me. There's days where, of course, I don't, I feel like I'm really, really numb because I'm going through so much mentally. And I'm just like, oh, well, I need to stop putting pressure on myself. You know, I think in my previous video, it was a little hormone update video, I was talking about the same thing. So I don't think my mental health has gotten better. As of right now, of course, I'm getting therapy, I'm getting the help that I need. But, and I think it's due to society's rigid stereotypes. And it's due to these boxes that people want to fit us in. Much pressure on trans people to pass and fit this mould. And if you don't fit that mould, then you're not taken seriously, you're not giving them rights and that respect. So I think that's, of course, something that has been going through my mind for months and months now. And it was going through my head before I started transitioning, because I was like, well, this is going to happen. This is bound to happen. So, you know, I'm trying to be kinder to myself. I really am. But I feel like in regards to my personal life, you know, a lot of my relationships are very torn. You know, they're hanging on a thread, basically. So a lot of my relationships, of course, you know, a lot of people I cut out of my life because they weren't contributing to my growth, and I had to cut them out because I just didn't want them in my life. You know, bye, gone. You know, I just can't, don't give a fuck anymore when it comes to people's approval. And I think I'm at that stage in my life now where I'm focusing on me. It's all about me now. It's all about me. You know, it's all about me. So in regards to changes, let's talk about changes. The first change is, of course, I've got an iPhone 13 Pro, which is stunning. Can I just tell you, I got it in Sierra Blue, and honestly, it is the fastest phone that I've ever used. Now, I upgraded from an iPhone 11, and of course the 13 is amazing. Sorry, anyway. Oh, okay. Okay, so as I was of course saying, now in regards to physical changes, of course, you know, it's been 19 months. I'll be honest, when I first started taking hormones, I've got a video on my channel, and I was like, oh well, hi guys, I've started taking hormones, and I was like, oh well, I'm gonna look different in a week and weeks and weeks, and I just don't see any changes physically. Breast growth, my breasts have grown quite a lot compared to, you know, they're getting bigger and bigger like as the months go on. Let me just show you my breasts really quickly. Of course, now I've got like actual growth. Can you guys see that? Which is so crazy. And they're growing. I'll be honest, they're growing. So you know that privilege I had of showing my nips, I don't have that anymore. Which is so crazy, because I had so many privileges that now I don't have anymore, because I've got breasts and I've got this and I've got that. So I think living beyond the binary, of course, of male or female, because I've always been in between growing up, you know. I've always been very feminine, but I've just never fit into male spaces, and then neither female spaces because I wasn't a woman. So I think it was, you know, it was crazy. I think my life has been a fucking roller coaster, and I think a lot of people don't understand me, even till this day. When I say I'm trans and non-binary, people still don't understand it, and I'm like, honey, all you need is this highlighter, and you need a little kiss. But I've just come to that point now, honestly, where I just don't give a fuck. You know, when you don't give a fuck. That's me right now. You know, fat redistribution, you know, still waiting for it. I feel like my hips have gone a tiny bit more, you know. You know, and I'm still waiting for that. I want the Hourglass Kim K figure, and of course I just can't get that with hormones, so I'm gonna have to go abroad and, you know, cash some money out. Any offers, you guys, you know, I'll put my PayPal in my, you know, bio. Let me know, because if you guys want to fund for my body and my body feminization or my facial feminization, because that's something I want as well. Thank you. But yeah, I've got a good support network. Don't you guys worry about me, you know. I'm only kidding. Okay, so as I said, of course, physically, fat redistribution, still waiting for it. I feel like my hips have gone a tiny bit more, and I'm still waiting for that. I want the hourglass Kim K figure, and of course I just can't get that with hormones, so I'm gonna have to go abroad and, cash some money out. Any offers, you guys, I'll put my PayPal in my, bio. Let me know, because if you guys want to fund for my body and my body feminization or my facial feminization, because that's something I want as well. Thank you. So, so all jokes aside, of course, fat redistribution, that can take up to 3 years. It can take years and years for the fat to shift, for the fat to burn in the back, and of course move in the body. In regards to breast growth, of course, breasts have grown quite a lot since my last video, and it's crazy. There's times where they're quite swollen. They don't hurt. There's no pain, of course. That pain was only in like the first couple of months. It was just a bit of stinging, really tender kind of stinging pain, but it wasn't pain. It was just kind of discomfort whenever I'd hit on something. But in regards to physical changes, I don't see any difference. I tell all my friends, and they're like, oh well, your face looks more softer, and I'm just like, honey, it's Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Powder. Get it? It's amazing. But I just don't see any physical changes as of right now, physical appearance wise. Of course I do, plan to get facial feminization surgery. There's of course certain procedures that I want, and also I do want to get body surgery as well. I don't know about breast growth. I don't know about breast augmentation, because I'm quite happy with the size now. This is completely fine for me, But in regards to like body wise, there's of course, I want a bit more of an hourglass kind of figure, which I'm going to have to, of course, result in getting surgery. So, but it's financially, it's of course, really tough. I pay for my transition with my own money. The NHS waiting lists in the UK are honestly diabolical for trans people. It's actually shocking. I've been on the list now for 3.5 years and I've still not been seen. And it's so crazy, because it's like, are we not taken seriously? Like, I'm sorry, but are we just not taken seriously? I've gone fucking private for everything because I just couldn't wait any longer. Because if I waited longer, I would probably be dead. I'll be honest. So I'm actually glad that I went private, because, Gender GP has saved my life. My next video is talking about how I started taking hormones. How did I get, how did I get the hormones, basically? Because I wasn't able to go through the NHS route, which is, of course, our healthcare system in the UK, which is fucked. So I had to go private, of course, which, I'm not complaining, okay, fine, I'm forking out my own money, fine, it's expensive. But it's something that I had to do, so of course, that I'm paying it with my own money, okay? I know that a lot of transphobes out there would be like, oh, well, my tax money is going towards your transition. Honey, I pay for my transition by myself, every single thing, okay? Thank you. Of course, said, we've spoken about emotional changes, we've spoken about physical changes, and we've spoken about mental health, so that's pretty much it as of right now. Of course, it's December now, it's nearly 2022, and I think 2022 is going to be my year, I can sense it, and I've just always been somebody that perseveres, so, it's key to be resilient and, persevere, because if you don't have that, and you don't have that patience, then honestly you'll be doomed. So I think all my life I've been patient. 2022 is going to be my year. I'm trying more to document my journey, because I just feel like, I'm going to talk a little bit more about it, and really raise awareness and talk about what I'm going through personally. I've always been somebody that kind of puts a cover on things in terms of my personal life. I just wanted to show my love for makeup, and it kind of became something that was numbing my pain, that I would show to people and show to the world and be like, oh, look at my glam, when really inside I was going through a lot. I was in a lot of pain with my body, and I was in a lot of pain with my gender. So the fact that, of course, as a transgender woman, I've been on hormones for 19 months, which is crazy. I feel like in another year, like, I don't know what's gonna happen, what's gonna happen. Of course, any trans people watching this, I just want to finish this off with, everybody's transition is different. There are so many trans people out there that compare themselves, and I was one of them. I was watching so many videos of trans women transitioning, and I was like, oh well, if they notice breast growth on week 3, that'll be me. No, it wasn't. I noticed breast development on month 9 of taking hormones. Everyone's body is different. It's just exciting, isn't it? Your body changing and evolving into the body that you just always wanted. But yeah, I think it's crazy, and you know, there's times where, you know, it feels a lot. It feels like too much, and I'm just like, oh, it's crazy. Oh, I can't cry because I've got lily lashes on. Yeah, I think that's all I want to say in this video. Of course, you know, if you guys want to see, you know, more translated content, comment down below and let me know. Of course, I'm trying to upgrade my camera right now. My camera that I'm using, it doesn't have a mic input, so of course I'm using the mic on the camera, which is, ugh, it's really, really bad. So I need a camera. I need to buy one that I can put an external mic on, or what I need to do is get a recorder, an external one, and then of course, you know, sync the audio when I'm, you know, doing everything, when I'm editing everything. But of course, you know, I don't know if you guys know about photography, cameras and everything. I'm more good with photography, but when it comes to videography, I'm not that good. Editing, amazing, I'm good at. I'll put my social media down below, of course, you know, check my content out. And yeah, if you guys want to see a makeup tutorial on this look, let me know. Let me just tell you really, really quickly. Okay, highlighter, MAC Show Gold. It was limited edition. It's stunning. Concealer, Kevin Aquan Essential Skin Enhancer. Powder, I've got the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless. Eyebrows, I've got the ABH Dip Brow Pomade. Eyes, of course, I've got this gorgeous pigment on, which is from Peaches Makeup, and it's called Rattlesnake. But yeah, just let me know what you guys want to see. But yeah, of course, you know, thank you guys for watching.